Previously, we began our journey in Manor Lords, laying the foundation of our medieval settlement. We selected our character, customized our coat of arms, and chose the Germanic Valley as our starting map. From there, we got to work, establishing vital buildings like a granary, storehouse, and logging camp while carefully planning our village layout with curved roads for a more organic feel. We also assigned families to key jobs, built our first homes, and even set up a marketplace to sustain our growing population. However, challenges are already looming. Bandits have started stealing resources, winter is approaching, and while we planned our first farm, it's unlikely to yield a harvest this year. It's going to be a tough road ahead, so if you have any ideas or tips, drop them in the comments. And for the sake of engagement, don't forget to like, subscribe, and even maybe name my first settlement. Now, let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the episode 2 of Manor Lords. In this episode, we will try to grow our village and face whatever hardships come our way. With that being said, let's start. Seasons and game speed. Seasons can affect availability of resource deposits around your town and jobs your residents can perform. You can view the current season and its effects, as well as adjust the game speed in the bottom right of the screen. Got it? Let's start. What do we need? For starters, we need to build some new homes. Winter is approaching, so I will not assign any families to the farmhouse. Instead, we will build a hunting lodge. Let's build the hunting lodge over here. And let's try and connect that hunting camp with this road. To the rest of the village. We also have a salt deposit. Let's lay down foundations for some new homes. I want to expand the village into this center. I want to build this area as a center of the village. And obviously we need a well because villagers need water. This area has underwater streams, so let's build that over here. And since this is the town center, building the well in the town center works very well, at least in terms of medieval city building. Let's see how the house constructions are going. Currently one of the housing plots are being finished. Let's take a look at that hunting lodge and assign some families to it. Okay, here it is. I'll limit their work area. Let's not do that. I'll only assign one family over here. I want to use the winter time as the building time or the construction time in the village, since we will not farm in this time. That's why I put high priority in the baggage plots construction. Okay, so all the houses are finished and only one of them remain actually. So I'll assign some backyard extension to one of the villages, one of the houses. Actually, let's do that to another house. And let's go take a look at that hunting camp. They have already depleted half of our wild animal resources. So we can see how they go to hunt. And these are the things I love about Manor Lords. You will not find these things, at least not currently. You will not find these actions in any city building games, at least not that any I know of. Look at her hunting animals. I think I'll unassign one of the family in the hunting camp because we have enough food and the wild animals resource is almost half. So I want to generate that resource if possible. And let's put construction priority very high on the well because the villagers need water. We also need to build this forester hut because our forests are almost empty. think I'll assign another family to the hitching post because we need the oxens to move faster. And let's fast forward time to February. The well was finished, so we now have water. And we are now constructing the forester's hut. And that's also finished. We will keep fast forwarding time to February until the winter is over. I don't know how many months the winter lasts in the game, so we will see about that. Also, let's assign a family to the forester's hut because we have run out of wood to cut. That came out wrong. We have run out of trees to cut down. And I have asked the foresters to repopulate the trees of this area. Family members join one of the settlers. That's good. Let's take a look at one of the houses and see what they need. We need a church. Let's take a look at that building menu. Wooden church. Construction cost 5 wood, 20 planks. Okay. I can ask the logging camp to cut down the trees of this area. So winter is almost over, and let's fast forward to March. A bandit camp was sighted. We will worry about that later. Okay, we have reached March. So that was our first winter and we survived quite well. A new message. We have received reports of a band of raiders roaming the nearby lands. Should we track their steps? No, we will be ready if they come to our village. So since it's springtime, I think we should assign at least 3 families. Let's assign 4 families to the farmhouse. I want to start farming. I don't like hunting, and farming, at least to me, sounds like a more sustainable food supply. Okay, let's fast forward time a little. So they have started working in the fields. That's nice.
You spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
Okay, the first rain of the season. No storage space left for production. Someone is claiming Leidenfield. Let's see. Okay. Woodcutter's lodge is full, so I will unassign the family working there, and the storage house is almost full. I mean, it's already full. So we can upgrade to a large storehouse. Okay, we will do that once we have enough timber. Let's assign another family to the logging camp. I'll fast forward the time a little because I want to see how the farm progresses. Storage is full, swap it. Okay, no worries. Okay, we have enough timber to upgrade our storehouse, and I'll do that now. Okay, that should be enough for a village like ours. Let's take a look at that army. We can hire mercenaries, but I don't see any army buildings.
Poor quality, he said. Possible.
That's administration, where we have the manor. There's trade, there's industry, there's farming. There's residential. Okay, we need to build a corpse pit. A place to bury those less deserving of a funeral service. Gravediggers will retrieve corpses and bury them here. No construction cost. We will keep that near the hunting camp, just for aesthetic purposes.
Gave the old ox a handful of month-old grain. He spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new.
Let's fast forward the time a little and see how our field progresses again. A fire broke out. Let's see. Okay, there's a fire at the hunting cabin. Okay. So there was no family assigned over here, but I think we will have to rebuild that.
Come on, Bunny, come on.
Also, let's upgrade our hitching post to a small stable. We need 4 planks to do that, and we do have 4 planks right now.
This is heavier than it looks.
And let's construct a wooden church. We need 5 timber to do that. Currently we have 4. Okay. I think we also need stone. I forgot about that. Do we have... Okay, we do have stone deposit. I think I'll start a stone quarry over here. That's called a stone cutter's camp in this game. And let's start over there. And I'll assign a road as well. Construction priority will be high because we are not building anything else right now.
This is heavier than it looks.
Okay, let's take a look at our crops. They're coming along nicely. And we can also see some people coming and going towards the hunting camp. I think we can rebuild that. Yes. The hunting camp has been rebuilt after the fire. Also, the hitching post is being upgraded to a small stable. Okay, that's nice. We have 3 timber and we need 2 more for constructing a small wooden church. Let's fast forward time a little and see the construction of the stonecutters camp. The small stable was constructed and currently we are constructing the stonecutters camp. The stonecutters camp was constructed and I'll assign one family to the stonecutters camp. Also, the foresters camp has repopulated the area. That's nice. And here's a stable that was upgraded from a hitching post.
You'll not find finer wares anywhere else. Keep your heart.
I love watching the farm progress. They give me so much joy. Work area is empty. Workers cannot find anything to gather within their work area, at least for now. Let's see. Who's that? Okay, logging camp. Can you not work in this area? Is that too much to ask?
We all know what that means.
I think unlimiting their work area is the best way to go right now, because they can find trees wherever. They don't have to limit themselves to one area, and we can always repopulate it area with trees if we want. Let's fast forward time a little. Currently we are watching the foresters repopulating the area with trees, and we are also watching some logging camp workers, cutting down some trees and bringing them to the logging camp. Okay, we have 5 timber. Let's build a church the villagers want so desperately. And I also love building churches because they provide a place to go worship and they also look very nice. Let's build a church in the village center. That would be nice. And construction priority will be higher. And we will see the construction process. We accidentally removed the wildberry bushes while we were cutting down trees, so that's unfortunate. Construction finished wooden church. Okay, we now have a church.
Gave the old ox a handful of month old grain. Spat it in my face and tried to start me again. Keep your heart warm and your home cozy.
Okay, let's take a look at the farm. Alright. The wheat is coming along nicely. I want to take a screenshot of the church for thumbnail purposes. Let's go into cinematic mode. And take the screenshot. Now it's June and summer is here.
Keep your heart warm.
I do have a development point that I can use. Okay, this looks useful. Trade logistics. The cost for establishing a new trade route is halved. Okay, that looks like it will come in handy in future. Basic armor making enables blacksmiths to craft helmets. Okay. Charcoal burning, new building, charcoal clean. Workers refine firewood into 2 charcoal, increasing fuel efficiency. Okay, that also looks helpful, but I'll go with trade logistics. That will come in handy in future, I guess.
Firewood.
64 days to yield. Okay. 63 days till the time of yielding the crop. Okay. We have unassigned families, so why not use them? I said I'll use the winter time to build houses, but since we have enough families, let's use them. Alright. Also, let's assign a family to the wooden church.
Hey, where's Lex?
We don't have enough fuel. Okay. Let's take a look into that woodcutter's lodge and assign one of the families. And let's unlimit the work area for Forester's hut.
Step right up and sample.
So wildberries have come back.
You'll not find firewood anywhere else.
Okay, let's go back and take a look at that construction process. Let's add an animal pen to this house. Animal pens allow for keeping either goats or pigs in the backyard. Pigs provide a strong passive source of meat, while goats provide a passive source of both meat and hides. Let's do that. Let's add a animal pen to this house as well. Running out of food. Not enough supplies. Okay, got it. I know what we can do. Let's assign one of the families to the hunting camp. And let's assign one of the families to the forager hut. I'm seeing some stutterings. I don't know what's causing that, to be honest.
Berries so plump and juicy, you'll want to eat them by the bushel.
Okay, I think that's it for this episode. We will see how the village progresses in the next episode. We had a good time building the church, not search. And we also started the farm. That's looking good. And we also started a hunting camp. That's also good. We also started a stonecutters camp. That's also good. And we will see how all of it progresses and how we can expand our village to more of a powerhouse of the region in the next episode. Alright, bye bye.